Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with a bit of a living room refresh, we'll call it. I've got a few pieces of homeware to share with you and actually a couple of furniture pieces as well. So I'm very excited to show you those. And I thought, yeah, we'd just mix things up a bit. The seasons are starting to change. Summer is coming to a slight end now, although it's still very warm, isn't it? It's blowing a gale outside today, but it has got hot. The weather's confusing me at the moment. I don't know what to put on, but I'm wearing this new shirt that was kindly given to me from Kate McCabe here on YouTube. I'll link her channel in the description box. This was thrifted and it was a £4 bargain and I absolutely love it. It's got kind of like painty paint on it. That's good. Anyway, we'll get straight into the video. I'm very excited to tell you that today's video is actually being sponsored by Fi. In case you haven't come across Fi before, they are a website and an app that bring together thousands of different products from different brands and different creators all over the world and essentially put them all in one place so you can have a good little scroll through and pick out some beautiful pieces for your home. They've got all sorts of different things from wall art to home decor, even jewellery and tech. So it's a fab app. I thoroughly enjoy having a little scroll through there on my phone when I've got 5 minutes to spare. Sit down with a little coffee, have a good scroll. I've worked with Fi before and I've got some of their wall art already, which I absolutely love. And they reached out and asked me if I'd like to choose some new pieces for my home, which I'm going to share with you now. And I'm absolutely delighted with the things that I've got. So with Fi, I think they've got some really good pieces. A lot of their pieces I would say are what I would describe as investment pieces, things that you want to be keeping for a long time. I've really gone for some bits that I think will last through different trends, that are absolutely classic and timeless, and also quite versatile in terms of which room you can use them in. So I always think it's good with pieces of furniture and home decor if you can have multi-uses for them. So I'll talk you through those as I show you what I've picked up. So before we get into the video, if you're new here, do click subscribe. I'm posting new videos every single week, and if you enjoy this one, do give it a little thumbs up. Okay, on to the first things. It's these two trays. So they come in a set, so you get one that's this size. I'll just put them by my head to give you a better idea of the scale. Slightly smaller one, and then this one here. And it's made up of slats of wood, as you can see. It kind of reminds me of, you know, in the olden days when they used to build their walls like this and then they'd weave, is it called wattle and daub? Something like that. Kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, this beautiful pair of trays, and yeah, set of two natural rattan trays. So I thought, of course, these are so versatile. There's loads of different things that we can do with these. But one little idea I had for the smaller one, let me show you, a little hack actually. So what I thought we could do with this one is actually place it onto a table that I've already got. So this is just a little idea for you. If you do have any trays that are of a similar size, you could always switch up an existing table that you've got. So I could easily unscrew this, which is like a faux marble, it's just like an MDF, and use the metal legs and pop that on. And I've done the pricing, and a supermarket value table like this combined with a slightly more high-end tray, combine the two, and it's a lot more affordable than buying a tray table. Forgot what I was saying then. I've seen these in the shops when they're like that, but without the marble bit, and they're very pricey. So a little idea for you. On its own as well, I think it looks lovely. Lots of ideas for this, and even together as well, on a coffee table. And you know I like to mix and match as well, so I'm thinking they will go quite nicely with these new coasters, placemats that I picked up in the charity shop. So £1 bargain price, and mixing and matching, these will tie in really nicely. So if I do maybe use one of these in the middle of the dining table, pop the placemats all around it, it's gonna look lovely. So on to the next thing that I got. Actually, I'm sitting on it. I've already put it out, I was too excited. So it came all rolled up, but I've unrolled it. And let me just tilt you down a little bit. And this is it. So I went for one of these lovely woven rugs. I've had my eye on one of these for such a long time. This one, I think, was the largest size that they do, and it just fits perfectly in the living room in front of the sofa. I love the natural look of this. I love how hard wearing this is going to be with it being this natural fibre. And I do think that this kind of look is timeless. I kind of know it's timeless because I remember actually having these in our family home as a kid. So they've been around for a long time and they're not going anywhere, I don't think. Again, I think it's something that will really mix and match. So this would look just as nice in a kind of beach vibe house, or equally you could introduce some golds and brasses and that sort of thing, and it would still look really good with all that style of stuff too. And it's got such a great texture as well. I just like the fact that, yeah, the woven look of it, I just think looks really cool. It's nice and chunky, and one again that I can use in many different rooms. So it's here in the lounge at the moment, but it wouldn't look out of place up in the loft when that's built. Fingers crossed. So yeah, really pleased with the rug, and do stay tuned to the end of the video because I'll be letting you know how you can get 20% off the entire website as well. So on to the next thing that I've got. We're gonna need to build this one though. So here it is. It's very heavy. It comes in 2 boxes. Any guesses what it is? If you want to guess, pause the video and leave a comment. But yeah, let's cue the time lapse and we'll get building.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness.
Okay, it's built. Here it is. So let me just show you how tall this is. I'll pop it back a bit further away from the camera so you can see. But this is quite a tall table, and I went for something with a bit of height because I've got quite a few tables similar to this one, which as you can see are quite a bit lower, but I thought this would be really nice to introduce some height into the corner of a room, maybe pop a plant on it, and then a trailing plant would look lovely with everything hanging down. And again, a piece that I think will be really versatile in terms of where we put it. I'm actually thinking I'll probably pop it into this corner behind me. It came with these, which was very handy, so yeah, it was really easy to assemble. I didn't need any additional screwdrivers. As I say, I do think this one's kind of like an investment piece with it having the real marble top, and then I went for the matte gold. They did also do a shiny one, but I thought that this would actually be better long term, so you don't have to constantly polish it to make sure it's staying nice and shiny with it being matte already. And it also ties quite nicely in with some of the gold kind of hardware on pieces like plant pots and vases that I've got already. This is going to live in the living room for the time being, but again is something that may well look lovely up in the corner of the loft once that's done. So we shall see, but for now it's going to be living right behind me here in the living room. And I'm going to put this gold vase on the top that I picked up from the charity shop.
Someday we will look back and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us.
And there we go, I'm really pleased with how this is looking. I think it ties in really nicely with this painted panel that was actually a skip diving find, and yeah, with the cushion here. This chair is actually usually at the dining table, but I've just popped it in the corner for the time being. And yeah, I think that looks really lovely. I like the gold feet on it, but I'm not so keen on them on the carpet. But at some point, hopefully, we'll be getting some wooden floors put in the lounge. This carpet's done 10 years, so again, another option if you are looking for something long term. This carpet has served us very well, being hard wearing and the natural colour. It does go well with the new rug as well, doesn't it? But eventually I'd love to get a wood floor down in here because I think it would really set off pieces like this to have a nice wood floor underneath. But for the time being, that is looking fab, and yeah, I think it looks really nicely with the thrifted pot and the training plants as well. And it'll be a really nice piece to put a vase of flowers onto as well. It'll just lift them up a little bit in the room and make them a real nice focal point. Okay, so on to the final piece that I've got to show you. It's very tall, so we'll just show you this section for the time being. It's actually this ladder. It's made from this lovely wood, so it's almost like driftwood kind of looks. So again, it's a really versatile piece. Let me show you how tall this ladder is. It's actually quite wide as well, so I'm thinking, it's not a great shot, is it? I don't know whether to go under it or over it. We'll hold it up, there we go. So what I'll probably do is get a few hooks for this. I've already got a couple of ladders around the home and I found them really useful. I've got a black one and also a natural one. They're a bit smaller than this and they're also straight lines. So I love the fact that this one is made out of wood that's been shaped and sanded down, and so it looks really nice and natural. So let me show you how tall it is. I might need to, let's see, I'll prop it against the fireplace. So this is the height of it. And yeah, I just think that's a really lovely size, and I just think it looks so cool with the natural wood and the slight curve in the wood as well. I mean, I guess this is something that you could potentially attempt to do a little DIY of. Again, I think this is something that will work in lots of different rooms, have many different uses, and really won't go out of style. Work really nicely in like a garden room as well, where you could hang some plants from it. I'm thinking towels on here would be perfect. You'd get 1, 2, 3, 4 towels on there if you did have it hanging up in the bathroom. You can pop a coat hanger on here and then hang your top on here and maybe like fold your trousers over there, shoes underneath, and you've got your outfit ready for the next day. If you're that sort of organised person, which let's face it, I'm not, but we can try. It's something that I can keep in mind. So that'll probably end up in the bedroom, I think. I also recently picked up a new friend for the plant family. This is a cheese plant, and I actually picked this one up for the bargain price of £10 when I was down the supermarket. So I'm very pleased with that. We'll see how he gets on in here for now. I think he looks quite nice in front of the fireplace. Should we do a little name for him? If you've got a name for the cheese plant, do let me know in the comments down below. Apparently these grow really big, so I'm very excited to see how this one gets on. And I've also dried some flowers. Let me just show you those quickly. I'm not sure about these. What are we thinking? I thought we'd give it a go, but basically all I did was pop these in a vase with no water in, just to see how they'd get on. These ones you see in dried flower bouquets all the time, don't you? But I'm not so sure about these ones. I might pop some hairspray on them and see what happens, but maybe that's just looking a bit sparse. Maybe I'll add a few more. Let me add a couple of fake ones. We'll bulk it out a bit. 2 seconds. Let's pop these in. £1 a stem, what are you saying? Let's have a little look. I think this will make it look better. Actually, it does need a bit of green in there, doesn't it? That's better already. We'll pop these 2 in. I do like to mix and match. Mix and match your real and your fake. Mix and match your dried and your fake. Your dried and your real and your dried and your fake. See where I'm going with this? Mix and match, and I think things look a whole lot better. What do we think? That's not right, is it? No. That. Or should I put them back in? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments if these should go back in there or not, because I don't know, but I think that looks quite nice. I think that's improved it, just that. Be here for hours. I'm sorry, you've got things to do. Right, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, let me know what you think of the new pieces that I've introduced. I will be snapping them where they are living in the home over on my home account on Instagram, which is Mr. Carrington Home. So if you want to see where the trays end up, if you want to see if this corner changes again, if you want to see if the new vase of flowers ends up on the marble table, that is where I will be snapping it and sharing that with you. So do feel free to give me a little follow over there. I'd love to see you over there. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a little thumbs up. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a little thumbs up, and if you are new here, do click subscribe for new videos every single week. And if you want to get 20% off anything from the Fi website, then the link for that is in the description box. Once you click the link, you'll have 72 hours to take advantage of that discount code, so that will be 20% off for you, waiting in the description box. If you feel like having a little browse and seeing if anything takes your fancy. And thank you again so much to them for sponsoring this video. I am going to finish my coffee, get everything put away. I've got a few bits of cardboard over there that need to go into the recycling. But I'll be back very soon with another video. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you're up to, or evening if you're watching in the evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.